Good morning, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions. Today is Monday, March 22nd, 2021. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, and you may be seated.
All right, there is no more grab and go lunch menu or bus routes. So if you are a remote student who still needs to pick up meals, there's now weekly pickup at the district office on Wednesdays from 3 to 5, and you get your food for the whole week. So if you need more information, you can call the front office or go to tusd1.org. If you're an on-campus student, everyone who comes to campus receives free lunch, free breakfast. So hopefully you've already gotten your breakfast, which I think was a blueberry muffin. Your lunch today will be a bean and cheese burrito, and your breakfast tomorrow will be pancakes. All right, I don't have any birthdays today. And we're still in March, guys, so it's still Women's History Month. So today we're going to explore a little bit of the history of women in the military.
Did you know that women have been a part of the military since the Revolutionary War?
It's true. Deborah Sampson Gannett from Massachusetts, she joined the Army in 1782, disguised as her brother. She served for 17 months and was wounded twice.
She even cut a musket out of her own thigh so doctors wouldn't find out she was a woman.
In World War II, a total of 350,000 women served in the U.S. military, including Bea Arthur from Golden Girls. She served from 1943 to 1945.
Irene England from El Paso, Texas, was one of the first female aviators as part of the Women Air Force Service pilots. She was one of the first women ever to be awarded veteran status after the war.
But it doesn't stop there. In 1998, Eileen Collins of the United States Air Force became the first woman space shuttle commander.
Women represent over 26% of NASA's astronaut corps. Many of them, past and present, come from military backgrounds.
In 2012, the first female veteran were elected to Congress. Today, there are over 200,000 women serving in the armed forces in all positions from all walks of life.
From enlisted to officer,
private to general.
Women are an integral part of the U.S. Armed Forces, now just as much as ever.
And they keep making history.
Like U-2 pilot Lieutenant Colonel Meryl Tengesdahl, the first African-American woman to fly the Air Force's elite spy stealth plane.
Or Army Surgeon General Lieutenant General Patricia Horoho, the second woman in history to hold the position.
And Lieutenants Junior Grade Amber Cohen, Jennifer Noonan, and Marquette Levique, the first 3 women qualified for submarine duty.
And me, Staff Sergeant Ashley Torres.
And me, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Crystal Staples.
And me, Corporal Aria Herrera.
And me, Petty Officer Lori Bentz.
And me, Sergeant Melissa Carnath.
And me, U.S. Army veteran Jessica Tozer.
I only have 1 or 2 announcements this morning. The first is that 21st Century does continue after school today. However, it will stay remote, so it will be on Zoom. So even if you're an on-campus student, you're going to leave after school, and then if you have after-school tutoring, you can go home, hop onto your computer, log into your normal Zoom, and do your 21st Century. Tutoring will be pushed back to 3:30 today just to give our on-campus friends time to get home to try to log on. Even if you are home after 3:30, you can log on whenever you get home. Also, starting next week is our book fair. So, even though you can't order yet, you can go on the Scholastic website, you can look for books that you want, you can make a list, so that way when it's open, you can order them really quickly and they'll get shipped to your house. All right, it is Monday, so that means it is Mindful Monday. And today I was thinking about changing it up. I was like, maybe I'll do Motivation Monday. Maybe I'll do Mindset Monday. Those are probably coming next week. But for today, I actually said, this is a big day. It's the beginning of the 4th quarter. Almost everyone has had a lot of changes today. Half of you are on campus for the first time in a year. Half of you are still online, but maybe you have a new teacher. Maybe your class is going to operate differently because you're simultaneous. For some of you, half of your classes you don't even go to anymore during the day. There's a lot of change for everyone. And so maybe you're feeling nervous, maybe you're feeling anxious, maybe you're feeling like you don't know how this is going to go. And it's really taking over your thoughts right now. So what better time to take a minute, take some deep breaths, and let our brains relax. So today we're doing a focus activity. And what the benefit of a focus activity is sometimes when our brains are racing or overwhelmed or can't really think, if we just give it something easy to focus on, to process, it lets our brain relax. It lets those other thoughts sort of disappear into the background, and it really calms our nervous system. So before we start our focus activity, I do want to take a few breaths. So if you'll just breathe in with me through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just those 3 breaths hopefully started to calm your nervous system. And now let's check out our focus video.
Mindful looking. This activity will enhance your observation skills and make you better at focusing. These are great skills for artists and will help you to focus in class. You need to sit comfortably facing the screen. You can sit in your chair or on the carpet, whichever your teacher prefers. The screen is gradually going to fill with bubbles of all different types. Some of them will be big, some small, some will be orange, some blue, some may be multicolored. I want you to look at the yellow bubble. Only the yellow bubble. Follow it wherever it goes with your eyes. Don't be tempted to look at any other bubble. Stay with the yellow one. Pay close attention to it. Now look at the blue bubble. Follow it closely. Keep looking. Some of them might start to pop to try and distract you, but don't let them. Now switch to the green one. Pay attention to it. This means only think about this one thing. Keep track of it, even if it goes behind another bubble. Now look for the smallest bubble. Your eyes will have to scan over the whole screen to spot it. Don't shout out which one it is. Stay silent. Now pay attention to the fastest bubble. Well done! Now you've exercised your focusing skills, you can put these into practice in your lessons.
All right, friends, hopefully you're feeling a little calmer, you're feeling a little more relaxed, you're feeling ready to start your day. That's all I have for today. Remember, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions practice being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. Friends, it's a great day to have a great day. It's the beginning of a new quarter. It's a beginning of new experiences for all of us. We have a lot going on this quarter. The end of the year is going to be here before we know it. I hope everyone has a great day and a great fourth quarter. We'll see you tomorrow.